Zara Mitchell, a human cadet at the Vardaxian Combat Academy, has always known that she would face an uphill battle. The Academy, renowned across the galaxy for producing elite warriors from various alien species, holds humans in low regard. Her presence here, among the towering Vardaxians, sharp-eyed Kor, and hulking Grandar, is a constant reminder that humanity is seen as weak, fragile, and lacking the natural abilities of other species. The Academy's environment is one where every cadet is trained to push past their limits and emerge as a warrior, capable of defending the galaxy. But for Zara, it is a daily fight not just against her instructors and peers, but also against her own sense of belonging. She is forced to endure the harshest training, and the more she tries to prove herself, the harder the Academy seems to make it for her. Vardaxian combat drills are designed to break cadets, testing both their physical strength and mental resilience. Zara, although athletic, lacks the natural advantages many of her peers possess. Her training sessions are brutal, with her alien instructors treating her with a mixture of condescension and open disdain. Zara tries her best to rise to the challenge, but time and again she finds herself outmatched, her human limitations clear to everyone watching. Commander Thrax, a towering Vardaxian with a reputation for ruthlessness, is one of the worst offenders. He leads one of the Academy's toughest training divisions and takes pleasure in testing cadets through cruel, unforgiving drills. He has a particular distaste for human cadets, viewing them as weak and unworthy of the Academy's most demanding courses. Zara, with her smaller frame and human endurance, has been a target for his ridicule since the day she arrived. Each day she is subjected to his grueling routines, pushing her body to its limits while he stands back, barking orders and critiquing every misstep. The rest of the cadets, particularly the older, more seasoned ones, have little sympathy for Zara's struggles. To them, she is a symbol of human inadequacy, a reminder that humans have no place in this prestigious academy. Many openly mock her attempts to keep up with their training. Some, especially the higher-ranking cadets, wager on how long she will last before collapsing under the pressure. It becomes clear to Zara that in order to survive here, she has to do more than just fight for physical strength. She needs to fight for her place. But Zara isn't just battling alien prejudices and physical limitations. She's also facing her own doubts. Every day feels like an uphill climb, every training session like an attempt to prove she is worthy of being here. Still, she doesn't give up. Despite the constant humiliations, she pushes forward. Her only reprieve is the moments when she's alone in her quarters, reflecting on why she chose this path. She reminds herself that humanity has survived against all odds in a galaxy full of hostile environments and alien species. She has a part to play in that survival, and she refuses to let anyone, whether alien or human, define her potential. When the Academy announces an upcoming physical combat drill where cadets will face off against their instructors, Zara sees it as her opportunity to finally prove herself. The announcement is made with an air of expectation, as many of the cadets are eager to see Zara fail. It's the perfect moment for Zara to show them all that being human doesn't mean being weak. This drill will be her chance to prove that humans belong among the galaxy's greatest warriors, even if the odds are stacked against her. The day of the sparring match has finally arrived, and Zara Mitchell feels the weight of the entire Academy's gaze upon her. The arena is filled with cadets and instructors, all eager to watch the spectacle. Most are certain she will fail, viewing the event as little more than a formality. Her inevitable defeat, a foregone conclusion. The anticipation is palpable, with many cadets openly placing bets on how long it will take for Zara to collapse under the pressure of Commander Thrax's assault. The stage is set for her public humiliation. Zara's heart pounds in her chest as she steps into the center of the arena, facing Commander Thrax, the towering Vardaxian instructor who has made her life a nightmare since her arrival. Thrax stands. Across from her, his expression cold and unyielding. His reputation precedes him. He is known for his brutal tactics and unrelenting training methods. In the eyes of most, Thrax is an unbeatable force, an instructor whose combat prowess is rivaled by few. The odds are stacked impossibly high against Zara, a human cadet who has struggled to keep up with her peers from day one. The match begins with Thrax launching himself at her with incredible speed, his massive fists striking like hammers. Zara struggles to keep her footing as she narrowly avoids the first blow, the shockwave of the punch rippling through the air. The crowd watches in tense silence, aware that Thrax is testing her limits from the very start. His attacks are vicious, his movements precise, and Zara can barely defend herself against his onslaught. Thrax taunts her, his voice a low growl. "You're nothing but a distraction, Mitchell. You don't belong here." His words cut deep, but Zara refuses to let them break her. She has spent too long fighting to survive in this academy, and she won't back down now. With every strike, Zara feels the sting of defeat creeping closer. She knows that her body isn't built to withstand the same kind of punishment that Thrax delivers effortlessly. Her muscles ache, her vision blurs, and for a moment she wonders if this will be the end of her journey here. She wants to collapse, to let the pain take over, but something inside her refuses to let go. She recalls the humiliation, the mocking stares, and the way her fellow cadets doubted her every step of the way. She can't let them be right. As Thrax moves in for another strike, something clicks within Zara. In that instant, she sees the pattern of his attacks, the rhythm of his movements. Thrax relies on his size and power, expecting to overwhelm her with brute force. Zara realizes that she can't outmuscle him, but she can outthink him. Her mind races as she taps into the one thing she has that Thrax does not: her adaptability and ingenuity. In a split second, Zara shifts her weight and counters Thrax's punch using his own momentum against him. It's a move so fast, so fluid, that the crowd doesn't even have time to react. With a precision that surprises even herself, Zara executes a flawless takedown. She ducks under Thrax's arm, wrapping her legs around his torso and flipping him onto the ground with a force that sends a shockwave through the arena. Thrax crashes hard against the mat, his body sprawled out and unmoving. The audience is stunned into complete silence. No one had expected this. The mighty Vardaxian Instructor, brought down by a human cadet in a single move. Zara stands over him, her chest heaving, her mind spinning with disbelief. She can hardly comprehend what she's just done. She wasn't supposed to win. She wasn't supposed to stand a chance. Yet here she is, victorious with the once mighty Thrax lying unconscious at her feet. The arena is frozen in shock, no one daring to make a sound as they process the unprecedented outcome of the match. In that moment, Zara realizes that everything has changed. The academy, her peers, her instructors, all of them now have to confront a new reality. Zara Mitchell, the human cadet, has proven that humans are capable of more than anyone ever imagined. And though the battle is far from over, Zara has taken the first step toward earning the respect she's long been denied. The arena is shrouded in an eerie silence, the kind that follows an unexpected, earth-shattering event. Zara Mitchell stands over the unconscious form of Commander Thrax, her chest rising and falling with labored breaths, the adrenaline from her victory still coursing through her veins. The crowd, a mix of cadets and instructors, is stunned into complete stillness. For a brief moment, no one moves, no one speaks. It feels as though time itself has stopped, the weight of Zara's achievement settling over everyone in the arena, like a dense fog. Zara, still in disbelief at what she's just done, slowly steps away from Thrax's prone body. Her mind is racing, trying to process the enormity of the moment. She hadn't just won the sparring match, she had shattered the very foundation of the Academy's hierarchy. Thrax, the formidable Vardaxian instructor feared by all, had been bested by a human cadet. The implications of that moment reach far beyond her own personal victory. It challenges everything the Academy believes about human inferiority and the superiority of alien species. The shock is palpable as the cadets and instructors begin to murmur among themselves, some shaking their heads in disbelief, others casting fearful glances toward Zara. For the first time, they see her not as a weak, struggling human, but as a force to be reckoned with. Many of the cadets who had once ridiculed her now find themselves confronted with a reality they hadn't expected to face. A few of the older, more experienced cadets, who had long looked down on Zara, begin to look at her with wariness in their eyes. The dynamic at the academy has irrevocably shifted. Commander Thrax, slowly coming to his senses, is momentarily disoriented. He pushes himself up, groaning in pain as he tries to regain his bearings. His pride, bruised as much as his body, is almost more painful than the physical injuries he sustained. Thrax is no stranger to defeat, but this is different. To lose to a human cadet, one he had written off as insignificant, cuts deeper than anything he's ever experienced. He glares at Zara with a mixture of anger and disbelief, but there is also a flicker of something else in his eyes. Grudging respect. Despite his obvious humiliation, Thrax recognizes that Zara has done what no other cadet, human or alien, has ever managed. She's earned a level of recognition he can't ignore. The headmaster of the academy, who had been watching from the sidelines, steps forward to address the stunned crowd. His voice is cold, calculating as he tries to regain control of the situation. "This is not the outcome we expected," he begins, his gaze shifting between Zara and Thrax. The headmaster, a staunch believer in the superiority of alien races, is clearly struggling with the reality that Zara's victory has undermined the Academy's entire philosophy. However, he is not one to admit defeat easily. "This match is over," he declares, his tone authoritative. "But we will be watching you, Cadet Mitchell. There is more to this academy than just brute strength. Prove that you can continue to rise above." Zara is left with a mix of emotions as she walks away from the arena. The victory, though sweet, is bittersweet. The respect she's earned comes at a cost. She has proven that humans are capable of greatness, but now she knows that she is seen as a challenge, a threat to the long-held beliefs of the Academy. The road ahead will be even more difficult than before, and she will have to continue to fight not only for her place at the Academy, but for the respect of her peers and instructors. In the days that follow, Zara begins to notice subtle shifts in how others treat her. Some cadets approach her with newfound respect, offering tentative gestures of friendship. Others, particularly the top-ranking cadets who had once ridiculed her, now seem to view her with a mixture of awe and fear. Zara can sense the change in the air. Her victory has set something in motion, and though the Academy may not openly acknowledge it, she has proven that humans are not to be underestimated. But Zara also realizes that her victory was more than just a personal triumph. She begins to notice something she hadn't considered before. There's something unique about her human physiology, something that allows her to react faster, think quicker, and adapt in ways that her alien counterparts can't. It isn't just her fighting skills, it's her mind. Zara is beginning to uncover the depths of her potential, and as she does, she starts to believe that her place at the Academy is no longer up for debate. She is here to stay, and she's just getting started. In the days following her stunning victory over Commander Thrax, Zara Mitchell finds herself caught in a whirlwind of change. The Academy, once a place of mockery and doubt, now feels different. She is no longer the underdog or the subject of ridicule. Instead, she has become a symbol of defiance, a human cadet who broke through the impossible barriers of alien superiority. But with her newfound status comes a weight she hadn't fully anticipated. Zara must prove that her victory was not a fluke, that she can consistently stand among the galaxy's fiercest warriors, even in the face of growing animosity from some of her peers and instructors. Zara knows the road ahead will be difficult. Her actions have shaken the very foundation of the Academy, and some cadets are not taking her success lightly. There are those who will never accept a human as their equal, much less their superior. These cadets, particularly the higher-ranking ones, are now watching her closely, waiting for her to slip up, eager to reclaim their sense of superiority. Zara also senses that some of the instructors, especially those who once viewed her as an inferior, are starting to test her more rigorously, pushing her beyond her limits to see if she can endure. But Zara is undeterred. She's fought too hard to get here, and she isn't about to let this opportunity slip away. Her next test comes quickly. The Academy announces another major combat drill, this time a team-based exercise designed to simulate a real-world battle scenario. Cadets will be paired with instructors and tested on their ability to strategize, coordinate, and execute in high-pressure situations. It's an opportunity for Zara to prove herself once again, but this time, the stakes are even higher. She will be paired with one of the Academy's top cadets, Varnus, a seasoned Grandar who has never been beaten in a team drill. Varnus is a formidable opponent, and his pride as the Academy's top cadet is well known. Zara's reputation as a fluke will be tested the moment the drill begins. In the days leading up to the exercise, Zara trains relentlessly. She knows that this drill will require more than just physical strength. It will demand strategic thinking, the ability to read her opponents, and, most of all, the will to persevere under pressure. She spends hours poring over battle tactics, analyzing previous drills, and learning from every mistake she's made. Zara's determination to succeed has become her driving force, and she is resolved to prove that her victory over Thrax was not an isolated event, but the beginning of a much larger journey. When the drill finally begins, Zara and Varnus face off against a team of experienced instructors and cadets. The exercise quickly devolves into a chaotic battle, as the cadets and instructors simulate various combat scenarios. Zara and Varnus work together, but there's tension in the air. Varnus, while a skilled fighter, is still skeptical of Zara's abilities. He doubts that a human can truly match the strength and intellect of an experienced warrior like him. But Zara doesn't let his doubts shake her confidence. Instead, she takes the lead, guiding their team through the most difficult challenges. She outmaneuvers the instructors, using her knowledge of their tactics and weaknesses to her advantage. Her adaptability, once dismissed as a weakness, is now her greatest asset. As the drill progresses, Zara's instincts and quick thinking continue to shine. She surprises everyone, including Varnus, by making key decisions that turn the tide in their favor. With each successful move, she gains more respect from her team and even from her former critics. By the end of the exercise, Zara's team emerges victorious, and Varnus is forced to admit that her leadership was crucial to their success. Zara's mind, once seen as a hindrance, is now viewed as a powerful weapon, but Zara's journey isn't over yet. The victory is a significant milestone, but it's only one part of a much larger battle, both for her place at the Academy and for humanity's place in the galaxy. As she walks off the training field, Zara feels a renewed sense of purpose. She has proven herself once again, not just as a warrior but as a leader, someone capable of outthinking and outmaneuvering the galaxy's best. The Academy may have doubted her at first, but now they can no longer ignore her. Zara Mitchell is no longer just a human cadet. She is a force to be reckoned with. As the story ends, Zara stands at the threshold of a new chapter in her life. The respect she has earned is hard-won, but it is hers, and with it comes the realization that she has the power to change the future, not just for herself, but for all humans who follow in her footsteps. The Academy may never fully accept her, but Zara no longer needs their approval. She has proven that humans, when given the chance, are capable of greatness, and she will continue to prove it, no matter the cost.